Hi, it's Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, where today I did my weekly shopping order at Kroger. And all I can tell you is I found the best clearance deals. So let's go ahead and get started. Now first, my Kroger this week, they have milk by the gallon. It is on sale for $2.49 a gallon. You could get skim milk or 2% milk. It was limit 5. You needed to clip it on your digital coupon on the app or the website, and that was an excellent deal. So I ended up buying 3 gallons of skim milk, and then I did get 2% milk. Again, I cannot beat that price. And you know, all the dates of the milk, they're good till February 1st. So it'll be great. It'll be able to carry me through maybe even longer, clearly, than a week. Usually I think I can get through the milk in about 10 days. So I needed some more wheat gluten. I use Bob's Red Mill gluten flour, and I end up putting this in when I make my homemade bread. I usually put in a tablespoon of this. Once I open it, I store it in the refrigerator, and these 2 packages were good to $2,025. They were a little pricey at $8.99. I remember paying at least $6, so they definitely have gone up since the last time I bought them. But I totally ran out, so I had to go ahead and replenish. So I went ahead and, like I said, I bought 2 bags. Now I got my red lettuce again this week. The other heads, they just looked wilted, so I only bought 1. And then I got that lettuce I was telling you about, that living lettuce, where it literally looks like it's living. It has like all its, roots down here. It reminds me of how it looks like the butter crunch lettuce you would get in the store, the head. The leaves are really soft. It doesn't taste like butter crunch, but kind of just reminds me of the shape of the lettuce. And I don't know about you, I love it. It was $2.49, so it wasn't horrible. These leaves are really big, and it lasts us several days. So I went ahead and snagged that. Now I went ahead and got the cheese this week. The Kroger shredded cheese was $1.99. Again, that was limit 5. You needed to clip the coupon on your app or the website. And I ended up buying 3 bags. Now I probably could have bought more, you're correct. This was good till June, but I figured my husband does a lot of tortilla chips with cheese, and then the sharp cheddar, I can make like a breakfast casserole for him since we have all those eggs. Now, the next things that I ended up finding, most of everything here now was clearance, which is shocking because it got really good deals. They had Home Chef Heat and Eat scalloped potatoes. Now I ended up buying 2. I ended up buying 1 for my daughter and 1 for my son. I figured they can have it with their busy family. And you know what? At $2.59, you can't beat that. Regular price was $5 for this at my Kroger. And that is just heat it up in the microwave and eat it. Or I guess you probably could do it in the oven as well. So that's just something quick. I ended up getting, they had Duncan Hines Dolly Parton's banana cake mix. Now I've not had this because again, I don't use any cake mixes. I do mine from scratch, but I got this one for my son and I got this one for my daughter, and this one's coconut. And they had this clearance at my Kroger. It was $1.49, so it was half off. Regular price was $2.49. When they have clearance, usually that means they're trying to get rid of it. They may not ever sell it again, or they may be having a new box coming out that they want to push, that new design. So I ended up getting that for them. And this was good till May of this year. So I figure this is an excellent good deal, for people that have families or just want a cake mix, it's something quick. I needed some more vitamin D, and they ended up having my vitamin D where I had a coupon on the Kroger app of $1.75 off. And I figured I couldn't beat that, so I went ahead and got 2 of the vitamin Ds, and they're good till I think 2025. Now, I ended up getting my husband a donut this week. It was not free. We did not have that coupon in the app anymore. So I just picked him up a glazed donut. And it was really funny because when I got all the way down, they put like the bakery clearance. They usually put it down there by the milk. I found this, so I probably wouldn't have bought that one donut for him. They had yeast glazed donuts. Again, regular $5. They had them for $2. I mean, I could not beat that price for it. I can freeze these. That's what we have done before. He'll eat on them a little bit and then I'll freeze them. And I've put them in the food saver bags and he said it tastes just the same. So it's excellent. And like I said, he wouldn't want me to pay $5 for this. So $2, couldn't beat it. They had several back there of these. And then the other thing I ended up getting, I got this for my, that would be my granddaughters. They had Simple Truth cinnamon applesauce in the pouches. And I assume they're getting rid of this because they had this clearance for, I do believe it was $1.20. It was like regular $3, $4. So I figured I'd snag this for them so that they could go ahead and enjoy it. And you know how kids love to just eat anything from a pouch rather than just spooning it out. I picked this up for my husband. It was the Home Chef brand chicken fajita burrito. I thought it would be worth a try for him to see how it tastes. It was clearance for $3.11, so that was a pretty good price because I guess regular price was $5 for this. And I figured, this is cheaper than him going out. And so my plan is to go ahead and put it in the freezer. And then when he's home on the weekend, I could just go ahead and take it out, microwave it, and he can eat it. And it'll be a good little, meal for him. Now I ended up picking up, it's called Reese's Colliders. I guess it says it's a vanilla flavored dessert with Reese's crumbles. I guess there's only 2 of these pouches, in here. And then it's got the crumbles right here on the top. Now, I couldn't beat $1.26, so I ended up getting a total of 3 of them. Can't probably hold them all here, but let's see. Yeah, 3 of them. I figured 1 for my son to eat on, 1 for the grandchildren, and then 1 for my daughter. She said she would go ahead and take some. And again, this stuff is quite expensive. I think it's like $4 regular price. The date on it was January 25th, so they've got a couple of days, and it should last a couple of days after that to go ahead and eat this. And you can't beat that price because myself, I wouldn't want to pay $4 for that. I've never had that. My husband's never had it as well, but I know they like it. Then my son, he does take, he drinks almond milk. As a child, he wasn't really lactose intolerant, but we had him drinking soy milk because regular formula, he would just, I'd give it to him and he'd just spit it back up. So the doctor had put him on soy formula. So then we did soy milk. And of course, as he was older, we got him away from the soy milk just because a lot of soy is not really good for a person. My mother, she had breast cancer and they told her never to eat soy because too much soy in your body can mimic estrogen and that would give you too much estrogen, which would give you breast cancer. So he's been doing now almond milk for several years, and this is almond milk pudding. And I bought this before for him. Again, I've only got it when it's clearance because it's like $4, which is so expensive. But this one was chocolate, and it was reduced for until $1.13, which, like I said, you can't beat $1.13. He probably wouldn't have bought it, if it was $4. I mean, he could just use his almond milk and make pudding that way as well. But this is something quick. There. I ended up finding this. They had a whole shopping cart down there by my clearance section. This would be where it's more towards my bathrooms. That's where they keep all the other food. The freezer clearance is like on an end cap, and then out through the store, then they have other clearance as well. They had Simple Truth. This is sweet potato chips, and my daughter says she likes sweet potato chips, so at $1.61, you can't beat that because, hey, for Simple Truth, because that's an organic brand, Usually their prices are quite high. So that's an excellent deal there. I also ended up getting this, if I'm saying it right. It's Boom Chicka Pop. I guess there's a book called Boom Chicka. I can't think of Boom Chicka, something like that. I remember reading it to some kids. I used to be like a daycare teacher, and I remember reading that book, and I could see how it looks with the palm tree and the coconuts. Probably people think I'm probably crazy, but it's true. There's a book out there called that. I picked this up, and it has 6 snack bags. It's sweet and salty kettle corn at $2.69. I thought my daughter-in-law might want to go ahead and eat it, or my son. Excuse me. Now, this is the deal that I got, which I think I've showed you deals before, and this is an excellent deal. So they had Home Chef pepperoni pizzas at $3.15. I can't make a pizza for $3.15. Haven't been able to do that in years. And again, in today's society, you know, this cheese, yes, was on sale for $1.99, but regular price, it's $3 something. You know, you couldn't make, you know, this. So this is an excellent deal. So I actually called my daughter up, and she said she would take a pizza. So I ended up buying 4 pizzas, because at, you know, $3.15 for a pepperoni pizza, you can't beat it. That was the only variety they had back there. I'm assuming if the other pizzas were on sale, they probably got raked clean as well. I ended up getting 1 pizza for $1.20, because on my Kroger app, there was a coupon for, I think it was $1.75 or something like that, off of a pizza, so I got it for $1.20. I mean, you can't make a pizza for $1.20. I mean, that's unheard of. So the other 3 pizzas, I paid $3.15, which, like I said, you cannot beat that price. Now, all in all, because I found some excellent buys, my list, or my total for this week, was $82.46. And again, if I didn't buy the extra, you're correct, my bill would be a whole lot cheaper. But I feel like I'm able to bless my grown children's, you know, families a little bit here and there. I'm not, of course, going hundreds and thousands of dollars over, but we're able to do this, and I figured it's nice to not have to pay full price. No one wants to pay full price. I don't. I know they don't want to, and you know, it's great to get the good buys. Well, thank you for watching. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, and I hope you have a good day.